Remember, Thorfinn, you have no enemies. A true warrior doesn't need a sword. Revenge is bad. Revenge is really, really bad. You aren't listening to a single thing coming out of my mouth, are you? Vikings. Amidst a sea of half-baked garbage and the lovely help, I've been reincarnated as a small dog and my owner is an underage schoolgirl, and it's not weird, I swear. You periodically come upon a show or two whose writing manages to separate itself from the boundless fan fiction that litters the internet. And even rarer amongst this collection, once in a blue moon, you may find something so brilliantly constructed with intriguing characters and rich world building that it somehow makes putting your hard hat on and braving the endless abyss of seasonal anime oh so worth it. You know, I hate putting down other shows just to make another one seem better. It's frankly a pretty lazy method of analysis, but after consuming the sweet nectar that is Vinland Saga, it really is tough not to just stop and say, wait, I just want more of this shit and not that shit. Not lollies, not semi-trucks sending the black-haired protagonist to a new world filled with well-endowed elf women. Just good old-fashioned manly men burning and pillaging innocent villages, all for the sake of Valhalla. And as fucking sick as this sounds, which, let's all admit, it is, there's a couple other things that, while not as cool, still tickled my fancy enough to talk about. One of the most impressive things about Vinland Saga is that it doesn't really adhere to the general principles that most other popular anime follow. It's a long-running, introspective drama taking place in a somewhat historically accurate portrayal of Northern Europe during the Middle Ages. Sure, there are plenty of hype fights and a badass main character, but many of these concepts are either pretty rare or traditionally aren't considered all that appealing to the casual anime viewer. And while it'll never measure up to the popularity of a Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen, the fact that it's garnered such a large audience despite its seemingly niche setting and world only serves to reinforce the strength of its writing. One universal fact that stands the test of time is that everybody loves a good story, and this is something that Vinland Saga has in spades. For one big reason. While there are plenty of plot points established throughout the duration of Season 1 and look to be capitalized upon in the currently airing Season 2, a lot of the characters start out as pretty one-dimensional. Thorfinn is the living embodiment of daddy issues, Thorkell is constantly DTF, and Canute, while probably the most interesting of the three, is admittedly a submissive femboy for the majority of his screen time. The political intrigue, the emotional character moments, literally everything in this story is put into play because of one singular entity, the man named Askeladd. He is simultaneously the antagonist, protagonist, main character, and chicken to my noodle soup. It's exceedingly rare to have such a multifaceted character. One moment you'll be sympathizing with all that he's gone through, and the next you'll be disgusted as you watch on as he slaughters hundreds of innocent people. And despite these vast changes in viewer perception of Askeladd, nothing ever seems out of place or random in the way he's written. Everything that he does aligns with his own ambition, his singular purpose, and somewhere along the line, he decided that he would do anything in order to achieve it. Although I could never decide whether I wanted him to eventually lead a happy life or rot in the deepest pit of hell imaginable, he'd display both glimpses of humanity and pure evil that really fit into the morally gray setting that defines Vinland Saga. And without him, it just wouldn't be the same. Oh, hey there. Welcome to Nick's Music Corner, where I rave about sweet melodic tunes despite not having a singular musical bone in my body. Vinland Saga damn well may have one of the best soundtracks of any anime I've ever watched, which was only further showcased in the absolute masterclass of Season 2's premiere. Mwah. Between the massive horns blaring during combat or the more introspective and melancholic piano for the character moments that need it, the music of this show has this sense of epicness, as if it's telling a grand story all by itself that is nearly unmatched in really any medium. It's extremely well incorporated into what's happening in the show as well, as if the music was set in place first, and then the animation was drawn on top of it to perfectly sync those big moments. The composer Yutaka Yamada is clearly immensely talented, working on both Great Pretender and Tokyo Ghoul, which earned him a whole boatload of diehard fans. Luckily, at least in Tokyo Ghoul's case, his music actually got a good show this time to go along with it, and it really shines. It's one of those soundtracks that I find myself always coming back to, just to relive the beautiful melodies and powerful scenes associated with them. and to me is really what elevated the show to greatness. It has some other stuff. The animation isn't bad, nothing to write home about outside of a couple cool action sequences. The background art makes me want to go live in that world more than the real world until I realize I'd probably die of some terrible flesh-eating bacteria present in the olden days. But again, between the superb character writing and beautiful soundtrack that elevates everything to 11, this show is fucking good. And if the first couple episodes of this most recent season are anything to base it on, there is much, much more to come. Like Vikings.